Hello, 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 hello. As you guys see, we're doing the show a little different today. We're coming off camera. It's March Madness. Man, I'm going to let y'all just look at it. Before we even get started, man, let me get on camera, get to show y'all the crew, man. Me and my boy, man. Welcome to Tell the Truth Podcast 23. Oh, man, we got a good one today, man. We got a guest off camera right now. The last time he was here was kind of bananas, but let's just let's get to this March Madness edition. I'm your host, Chi-Town Neal, man. To my left is my boy, my big brother. When he in the kitchen cooking on the grill, I call him Uncle Billy. Yeah. Yeah, when he gambling, winning all the money, I call him Billy. Whoop, whoop. Yeah. And then when he in the studio, man, I call him BTB. What's that for?
BowTie Bill.
Yeah, man. If y'all notice, I ain't switched the camera yet because I don't want y'all to see who the guest is yet, man. Anyway, man, before we get to the crazy parts, man, let me get serious. We want to tell these boys in North Dallas, man, maximize your potential studio. Thank you for the chance because the podcast been building, man. You know, Tell the Truth Podcast 23. BTB, tell the people what we need, baby.
Man, thank you for your likes, your dislikes. Well, not your dislikes. But we like that too, though.
Yeah.
You know, we just thank you for everything that you're doing with us. Continue just continue hitting the likes and tell your family members and your friends, you know, about the podcast. And we just appreciate everything that you're doing.
Man.
You know, hit the subscribe button and the comments is welcome as well. And we just thank you, fam. Thank you.
Man, that's good job, man. BTB, let's get this going, man. Today we talking about March Madness, but BTB.
Talk to me.
We got a host today. We got a co-host today. We got a guest in the building.
We have a guest in the building.
I shouldn't even introduce this raggedy mother sucker right here, man. This boy raggedy than a mother.
Why not, man? Why not introduce him? Why not?
He came in last time. We had so much fun.
Oh,
the
man,
show was
bananas.
hot.
It was bananas.
It's our top show since he been in here, man. My brother, man, my boy George G Money in the building. What's up, baby? What's up, baby? We got G Money in the building. It's about to be a wild one here, BTB.
It was bananas last time, man.
Yeah, man, it's about to get nuts though, dog. But this is what I was about to say, man. Just in case y'all don't know, we had to bring G Money back, man. He is he got his colors on. Wildcats fan. Let me shut up, man. That's not normal for me, but let me shut up. Hey, G Money, tell them how you became a Wildcat fan before we start talking about March Madness, bro.
I grew up in Kentucky, so you had two options. You're either a Kentucky fan or a loser, also known as a Louisville fan. Luckily for me, I got the right color.
Right.
I bleed blue. I cheer for the winningest college basketball program of all time.
Oh, here we go.
The team that puts more boys in the
Lord have
NBA
mercy.
than anybody.
No, hold on, BowTie Bill. Now, that part, I got to let him get that off. I got to let him get that off because what he said right there is factual. Say that part. We're not going to cut him off. Go ahead, G Money. Say that last part.
We put more guys in the NBA than anybody. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, De'Aaron Fox, Bam Adebayo, Tyler Hero, Tyrese Maxey, Emmanuel Quickley, Karl Anthony Towns, Anthony Davis, Trey Lyles, Malik Monk.
Yeah. I mean,
Anybody else?
Man, I'm not gonna lie, man. You guys,
PJ Washington of the Dallas Mavericks.
That's right, yeah, that's right. He did play at the
yes, he did
for you guys,
at Kentucky.
Yes,
sir.
You know what I would say is that you guys' program is definitely is NBA ready, but it might be a reason why y'all don't go far that much because of the fact a lot of one and done. But that's what we about to talk
Makes it
about.
tough.
Let me show y'all this main screen first. That's what they're saying early on. Now, keep in mind, this is only a Monday night. Things could change. But, man, we got some, 25% of the people right now picking UConn to win championship. Houston, they got it at 12% overrated. Anyway, that was me. That was me talking. overrated. But anyway, we're going to get into the brackets and what we think. North Carolina, they got 10%. Purdue, number 4, 9%.
Don't.
Yeah, man. No, I'll talk about that in a minute. And I'm from the Midwest. I'm gonna see what Purdue. Y'all bet on Purdue if y'all want to. Your bracket's gonna get trashed up in the first week. But anyway, Arizona. Then you got Iowa State. So when I look at this, from me on the outside looking in, I just look at this and I say, man, okay, we got what, 1, We got one Big 12 team. Oh, we got two because Houston from the Big 12.
Big 12 in the SEC has the most teams.
8 teams apiece.
Has the most teams in the tournament.
Yeah.
Right. Facts. Now, I was just looking at the overall odds, though, but you guys are right on that point. Don't get me wrong. Let's say UConn, Big East, then you got Houston and Iowa State. That's Big 12. Okay. And then you got Pac-12, Arizona, Big 10. So it's kind of, you got a little bit of everybody who they think they might win it. But what we're going to do, we're going to look at these brackets. I'm going to go off camera, get you boys going, man. Mm-hmm. First thing I want to say is, I don't know if you guys had a chance to look at it, but me personally, G Money, we know how much you love you some college basketball.
Right.
What did you see off the bat, like, as far as what region look like it's gonna be the most difficult, man? Because
well,
I'll tell you my opinion. But you got the floor
if you
first.
look at UConn's, because they've got 3 conference tournament winners in that bracket, and they have the possibility of facing 2 teams that were in the Final Four last year. Now, that doesn't mean anything this year, but it's still, that shows those programs have had some consistency in winning.
Yeah.
But they got Iowa State, they've got Auburn, and they got Illinois.
Yeah.
The winner of the 2 toughest conferences in the Big 12 and the SEC, the winner of the Big 10 tournament. That's tough. They didn't do them any favors.
Yes, if you're looking at this,
Kentucky was in that bracket. I don't know what they do to us for 1 season. They give us everybody.
No, so if you look at what I got up there right now on the left hand side, like he's saying, man, you got UConn over there. Of course, they play the 16th seed, but after that, they got to play, FAU and Northwestern. And then let's say they get past it, they get to the Sweet 16, they still got to play on the bottom part of it. You got Auburn down there, you got San Diego State down there, man. You got
Illinois,
BYU, you got Illinois. Illinois is the Big 10 champion.
And Iowa State.
Yeah, and then you got Iowa State tough. Too. Yeah, that's a tough bracket right there, and I felt the same way. Like that East is real tough. Me personally, I was not that. I didn't really think that the West was the West. I didn't think the West was that.
I think the West is pretty soft.
Yeah, it's pretty soft, man. You're looking at it. You got North Carolina as your number 1, and then the 8-9 is Michigan State. Mississippi State, and I'm gonna tell y'all right now, don't sleep on Mississippi State. Don't sleep on Mississippi State. They're playing some real good ball. Got a good half court offense. I like them a lot. And they play big boy ball down there. And I know you've been an SEC man. You know a lot about Mississippi State. Do you think Mississippi State has a chance to get past Michigan and possibly upset North Carolina? Now, what do you think about that?
Absolutely.
Okay.
North Carolina's been really inconsistent. Armando Bacot, sometimes he shows up and he plays like an All-American.
Yeah.
Sometimes you wonder where he's at. So
right.
he's been really inconsistent. And you're right about Mississippi State. Their front line plays very physical. Mm-hmm. They're a mature team. They've got great guard play, and those guards can go off at any time.
Right. So what we're gonna do is we're not gonna tell you how to fill out your brackets. We're gonna tell you about some sleepers. And me personally, this is my opinion. If you pick a 12 to go all the way to like the Elite 8, then you really rolling the dice. If you ask me, I think the key to the bracket is not about the Final Four. Everybody's talking about the Final Four. I think the key to the bracket is you got to get at least 5 out of 8 right. If you get 5 out of 8 right,
agreed,
that gives you a better.
Chance.
I'm telling everybody. So look at when you fill out your brackets, look at it different. Just think about. I just got to get 5 out of 8 right. Don't think about just the Final Four. You get 5 out of 8 right, there's a very good chance. What do you think, BowTie Bill? What's it like? And I ain't talking about making picks. I'm just talking about a strategy. What do you think is a good strategy to help you win the bracket, man?
5 out of 8 right is a great thought process, as well as you talking about the SEC. A sleeper is Alabama.
Billy, I'm gonna tell you this. You are right, but they just rely to me too much on the 3. So you live by the 3, you die by the 3, man. They can shoot that thing now.
Yeah.
Oh, they can shoot that thing. But I'm just saying, like, I think they just rely too much on the 3. But what is Alabama? They're 4th. They're 4th seed in the West.
Mm-hmm.
The West is really not. You know, not that top heavy, but
exactly.
So you take Alabama, okay?
Somebody described their defense today as 5 cones on the floor. The last three opponents have played have all hit over 100 points apiece. Now they shoot.
They got mollywopped. They got mollywopped in the last game.
Oh, they've been beaten badly several times.
22 points, I believe it
was. They take more threes and make more threes than anybody in the country.
Yes.
So if they get hot, yeah, you're right. They're deadly. Now, to me, even though Florida lost their starting center, to me, I think they're a sleeper because they got great guard play. They're one of the best offensive rebounding teams in America.
Yes.
Those guards can go off at any time. So yeah, Florida. To me, I was watching when they wound up, getting in the SEC tournament championship.
Right.
They're going to be a tough out.
Yeah.
And Kentucky not even the best team.
Oh, you gonna piss him off? Oh, you gonna piss him off?
No, he's right. He's right.
Oh, okay.
I think
that
being said, I think we have the best talent in the SEC. We've got amazing guards.
Man,
we got 3 different guys.
I'm gonna push on that now.
3 different guys who can play the point. We don't have the front line that other teams do.
But I say Tennessee got a pretty good front line too.
Yeah, but nobody has the backcourt. Nobody has the backcourt depth that we do. Our 2 freshmen coming off the bench.
Uh-huh.
One of the last NBA mock drafts, 1 in 5. Freshmen coming off the bench. I ain't even starting.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they're projected 1 in 5 picks. The talent's not a problem. The talent's never been a problem in Kentucky. The problem is either they've come up against like St. Peter's who just played out of their minds,
right?
Or they just have a bad game like they did the one little guard from Kansas State last year who just killed them. They couldn't stop him.
Yeah, that's what the key is in college, man. You get a high point guard, man. I mean, guard play is definitely really big, but I want to go to the South right quick.
All right.
They got Houston as the number 1 seed. Let me get them back on screen. Boom. So if you're on the right side over here, they got Houston over here as the number 1 seed, right? And they playing Longwood. They should get by that. But after that, they play Nebraska. The one between Nebraska and Texas A&M. Okay. Let me say this right now. Houston should get past them.
Yes.
I'm gonna tell you that right now. But I'm going to tell you right now, if they have to play Nebraska, I think Nebraska has a better chance of beating them than Texas A&M. Nebraska got some little guards that can shoot that thing. I hate to say this because I want to be, I want to be
correct.
I want to be politically correct.
I know what you're going to say.
But Nebraska got a little short Asian dude, Billy. I don't need to know if you've seen him. That little motherfucker. He'll bust your ass. That motherfucker got some game. I'm talking about, first time I saw him, I'm talking about off the dribble. I think it's number 30. Dude, I think he's from China. I don't know. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm being serious. This dude can shoot that thing, and it ain't just them. So even with Nebraska, and also if you bet on Nebraska, probably want to bet a lot of over because they like to run and gun. They don't like to play a lot of defense. So they actually, believe it or not, I know you probably say Nebraska, that's a football school from the 90s. I'm telling you, out of the Big Ten, the 2 most entertaining teams to watch in the Big Ten is easily by far Nebraska and Illinois. They get up and down the court.
Now, I've not seen Nebraska play, but I've watched A&M a lot of times. Somebody made a comment on ESPN today. It's a great comment. A&M's best shot is a missed shot because they are an amazing offensive rebounding team. They had the preseason SEC Player of the Year in Wade Taylor. They can flat out play. And now, if and again, I don't know much about Nebraska, but if Houston's got to go against A&M, that's going to be a problem for Houston.
Well, see,
Houston coaching and Houston team play is just off the charts.
So you think Houston? Let me ask you this: do you think Houston will make it to the Final Four?
Yes.
You had to think about it. Me personally, they got no
Elite 8, but I had to answer your question.
Okay.
I know Elite 8. I
don't even know they're gonna make it there. But go ahead.
They're gonna make Elite 8.
For me, and we've talked about this before all year. 2 reasons. I don't trust Kelvin Simpson. He's never won anything.
Thank you.
Never won anything, and he's had he's had this same squad for 5 years. Not the same players, but the same type of unbelievable athletes, dogs, guys who rebound, guys play defense. But they couldn't shoot the ball from more than 10 feet in. Nobody's on the court but them. And I think that's what's going to – and that's what happened to them against Iowa State.
Right.
They went almost 10 minutes without scoring a bucket.
And got
blown out.
blown out.
The defense is.
They got blown out.
Scored, and they got smoked. It's the worst defeat of an AP number 1 team since 1968.
Agreed.
Wow.
They got their ass kicked.
Yeah, I think
But it was Iowa State, though.
And Iowa State's a great team,
What?
but you can't go 10 minutes without scoring.
I agree.
And,
No.
and that's what's going to hurt Houston. Because I think if they get down in a game, what they showed to me is they don't have those playmakers. All those guys in the front line, they're dogs, man. They rebound, they play defense.
They number one for a
hustle.
reason, though, right?
Well, they went number one no more. They got beat by damn near 30.
But they number one for a reason, right?
Billy, a lot of teams number
number
one.
one in the regional.
Yeah, they're number one.
They
but-
number one for a reason.
Yeah, but there's a lot of teams number one. They had to get smoked in the first round. A la Purdue last year. I mean, that don't mean nothing.
Right.
To me,
Ask Kentucky as a two.
Right.
A couple years ago, it happens, man.
yeah, to me,
People who make 6 figures a year, man, put them number one.
okay, and they be wrong. They still be wrong now.
can.
No, they
I'm
do
just
be
saying.
wrong.
I'm just saying.
A
They
lot
can.
of
I'm
teams
just
that they head
saying.
up there. I'm telling you right now.
I'm just saying it. They number one for a reason.
Okay.
Okay.
To me, they've got
All right.
great athletes, don't have great basketball players. There's
And
a
they
big-
play very
there's a
good
big
at.
difference.
And they play very good at home. If you look at
Oh,
Houston,
yeah.
you
Oh, yeah,
look
they're
at
great
Houston
point.
on the road.
Great
They ain't
point.
the same team. Their ass
Great
ain't
point.
going no damn Final Four.
Great
And
point.
I'm taking all bets. I've already reached out to my boy Mike from Houston, and then I made it even more simple for him, Billy. I'm so disrespectful about the Houston thing, man. And I ain't trying to get beat up. I don't hate on Houston. I'm just saying I'm just tired of hearing about how great Houston is. It ain't happening this year. I even told him already, man. I said I bet you 100 they won't even make it to the Elite Eight. Now what? You want some of that?
I know.
You want some of that?
Anytime.
$50. All right, bet. They
$50.
won't make it to the Elite Eight. They won't make it to the
Elite
Elite Eight. Y'all got it on camera.
Actually,
It's
they're,
on camera.
they're betting playman. There's no illegal gambling going on.
Oh
here, so it's okay.
yeah. We're not really gambling.
They're betting 50 hamburgers.
We're not really gambling. Hey Billy, I want my money if I win, dog. But we not really. But we ain't really
Come on now,
gambling.
man. We always pay up
Oh
now.
man.
We
You know
always
that.
pay
I'm
up.
just joking about that.
Oh,
Money
yeah,
always
pay
good.
up. baby.
What's the two teams I've told you all year who I don't trust and why?
Oh, I'm about to get to them too.
Yes.
Oh yeah, trust me.
Houston's won, and we're
I'm about
getting
to
ready to
set
get
you
the
up.
other
I'm gonna set
one.
you up for the other team I don't trust. So, and just on this side, on the South, BowTie Bill,
Talk to
I'm gonna
me.
tell you right now. I think that Nebraska can embarrass them because they got the 3-point shooting. But I'm gonna tell you this: Texas A&M, they bang the boards. And put it this way: if they can't guard against Nebraska can actually outscore Houston. But if Houston gets in foul trouble, and when I'm not talking about foul trouble, I'm talking about their big guys. They got a lot of big guys. Talking about that number one, what's his name, Snead? If his ass get in trouble, that's truly the only true point guard they got.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you. So, and then
By you on that mission, college football.
No,
College
you good.
basketball is about what? Guard play.
yeah, but they only got one. That's my point. So you making my point.
And matchups.
Yeah,
And matchups.
you know, the matchup. It's about
Matchups.
matchups. But they only
Matchups.
have one. You know, if you ask me. But you know, but I do think they should get past the second round, right? But
They should get past.
Well, they should. But
I think
hold on.
if they play in A&M, it's going to be a rock fight.
Yeah,
I mean, it's going to be an all-out war because that's two physical teams.
yeah.
Right.
But
Shit,
A&M's
okay.
got much better guard play.
All right. Now this is what I wanted to show. Thanks for trying to fix it off camera. Now this is what I want to talk about. I really think they should. I think the money gonna come down to the Sweet 16, Billy. So you're looking on the other side. These are possibilities. They could play either Wisconsin, James Madison, Duke, or Vermont.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you ask me, I've got a funny feeling that Duke has the talent, but Duke don't have the bench. I will say, based off what I saw, how I saw Wisconsin playing down the stretch, and I don't know if you've seen Wisconsin, how good they played against Illinois and Purdue.
Right.
Wisconsin, if they happen to face them in the Sweet 16, Wisconsin can get Houston. I remember I told you that. Now, Houston got the boards, but Wisconsin got like 3-4 guys can shoot that thing, 3 or 4. And it's going to be real difficult for Houston to get past Wisconsin. But, which is weird, I think Wisconsin might struggle against Duke because you never know. Duke might get the call and stuff. And I do think Houston can beat Duke. But, yeah, I don't see them getting past make it to the Elite Eight, man. I really don't, man.
Yeah,
So we on record already. But
We on record.
But the last team we're going to talk about.
Hold on. We've got to talk about the bottom half of that bracket.
Oh, the bottom half? Oh, yeah. What you want to talk about? Go ahead.
Who
Go ahead,
do you
BowTie.
think?
Go ahead, BowTie. You talking about
My Cats, baby.
all them old silly ass Wildcats down there. I ain't even
Yes.
see. That's right. BT, wait a minute. You in the South?
Yes.
Man,
Right there.
Now Kentucky is known for losing to teams they shouldn't lose to, and I think that's one of the reasons why y'all lose some games because of the fact y'all a young team and y'all play. And
They stay a young team.
Well, yeah, exactly. I'm not shitting on them.
We got 2 fifth-year seniors this year. So, and we got 2 sophomores.
Mm-hmm.
And the best freshman class in America.
Yeah.
The Reed Shepherd was named Freshman of the Year.
Yes.
Let me ask you this. And I heard some of the guys at the cigar shop yesterday going crazy about the North Carolina State. Y'all see North Carolina State? Let me go ahead and circle them right there on your right. 11 seed playing Texas Tech. And I'm a firm believer. A lot of time when them Cinderella teams make them deep runs like that in a tournament, they usually be out of the first, second round. Only team I can remember making a long run that was like a Cinderella in their tournament and then doing something really big in the when I say tournament, I'm talking about their conference tournament. And then they did something big in the NCAA tournament. Only team I could think of that did that was was Syracuse a couple years ago. They actually did a nice little run after they did their run. Let me ask you this. Everybody's hot on North Carolina State as their sleeper. 11 seed. Do you think North Carolina State can get to the Sweet 16? That means they would beat your Kentucky Wildcats.
No, I think you're right. I think they shot their wad. There's a reason they were a 10 seed.
Yeah.
And the ACC was not deep this year. Not at all.
No, not at all.
They were a 10 seed. I give them credit. They played their asses off to get there.
Mm-hmm.
They hit that buzzer beater in the semifinals to get to overtime.
Yeah.
And then they just swamped North Carolina. But again, I don't think North Carolina's that good either.
But no, ACC is down this year.
ACC's been down the last couple of years. But yeah,
it has.
I don't see them being Wisconsin. If they do happen to be, who's it? They play Tech. And if they do play Tech, they won't win their next game.
Yeah, they play Texas Tech. That's what they play.
Yeah,
they play Texas Tech.
Right.
And then, of course, you feel like they won't win the next game because they play Kentucky. Yep. So then you're looking at, on the bottom part of your bracket, is Florida, Boston College, and then Marquette, Western Kentucky.
Western Kentucky is one of the highest scoring teams in America. Mm-hmm. They shoot 76 shots a game. They're moving it. And Marquette is still down their starting point guard.
Their defense is not that good, though.
No, not at all. They try to outscore you. And honestly, neither is Kentucky's.
Right.
We've had some games, like when we played Auburn this year, we locked them down.
Right.
That's the only game they lost at home all year.
Right.
But we haven't done it consistently. If we can
then you lose to Arkansas?
No, we beat Arkansas. We lost to Florida. No, we beat them in Fayetteville. Yeah,
you beat them in Fayetteville. Okay.
But we've got great guards, including a fifth-year senior. We are the number one three-point shooting team in America, which didn't ever think I'd see Kentucky do that.
Right.
The kid Shepherd shoots 53% from threes. Mm. We got 3 7-footers. And Calipari's actually talked about putting at least 2 of them on the floor at the same time, which he hasn't done all year. Because that way, if they do get by the guards on the straight line drives, now you got 2 7-footers.
Roll to the Final Four.
Absolutely.
Man, fuck all that. Y'all going to the Final Four now.
Goddamn right we are. Yes.
No, you're not, man.
I'm telling you how.
Stop it.
I'm telling you how.
Stop it. You already know.
Motherfucker, fine here. Hey, we already got a couple. Let me check the book.
I'm a believer every year. Every year I'm a believer.
Hey, that's like saying, I almost said, that's just like saying the Cowboys going to the Super Bowl.
Come on, leave the Cowboys out of this. Stop beating up on the Cowboys. We already get hated on. We hate on the Cowboys. No, we don't hate on y'all. We just be laughing at y'all.
It's almost saying like the Bears and the Steelers are going.
We don't say that, though.
It's been a minute for y'all, too. It's been a minute for y'all.
Here's the difference between us and y'all. We're realistic. Oh, I got him, Bill. I got this. That's easy. I got his ass. It's real easy. The difference between us and y'all, we're realistic.
Your fan base
We're realistic. We know we ain't going to no Super Bowl.
You're right.
We had that on the next podcast.
You and I already had that.
Yeah, we had it on the next podcast. Let's keep it on college basketball.
And we haven't won a playoff game in 8 years.
Man, let's keep it moving.
We're
going to get that in tonight. Yeah, we're going to finish the college basketball.
My Steeler gear, though.
Yeah, we're going to get to the college basketball. Let's finish college basketball. We're going to get it. We're going to get it in. I promise you. But anyway, so you think you're going to go to the Final Four. Me and you got a bet in yesterday. I got so many doggone college bets.
Are you serious?
So what?
Jay Williams picked him for the Final Four. Seth Greenberg picked him for the Final Four. Dick Vitale picked him to win the national championship.
Okay. I mean, I feel you. You like how it's looking, but hold on.
Because you got great guards.
I'm gonna say this.
And the NCAA tournament's about guard play.
I will say this. That you're not in the toughest region. My boys are
Exactly.
Illini. My
Yeah,
boys are Illinois. They in the toughest
Yeah,
one. The
I
East
agree.
ain't. It ain't no joke over there. What do we bet on that, George?
25. Who would go farther?
who
Illinois.
won?
Okay, that's what we did. So
Who
we
won?
did.
Who won the SEC tourney?
Auburn.
Yeah.
They're gonna be tough out too, man.
Yeah.
They're physical.
So who did Auburn play?
Florida.
Oh, so Kentucky wasn't even in it.
That don't mean nothing to me. No, I'm gonna be honest. No.
Neither was Tennessee, and they were the 1 seed. They both
Yeah,
got beat.
yeah.
They both got knocked out early.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
That's because
Already.
the SEC is deep.
Yeah, I don't really put a lot on too much on the tournaments within the
Conference.
I really don't. But I mean, you see some stuff, but I'm not gonna just go off there because usually, and what truth be told, kind of scared me with Illinois is we actually won. I wanted to win, but I hope we would lose. Because most time when you win the conference, you don't usually go that far, like Final Four, Elite Eight, unless you like North Carolina or Duke. They're known for doing something like that. But because that's what you're doing, Billy BowTie Bill. You're playing 3-4 games within 3-4 days, so you're getting beat up. You know what I mean? So you want to make it to at least the semifinals. I think that's a good run far as for when you get to conference play. That's just my opinion. I don't want my guys to get too beat up. But we're gonna get to the very last one. We say this one's the last. Now, I'm going to tell y'all right now, this one hurt my heart. I'm a Midwest boy. Love me some Big Ten football, basketball. I'm going to go ahead and put these bums on camera right quick because I just, I don't see it.
I have no idea what Chicago Neal is gonna say.
Oh, I know
Man.
exactly what Chicago
I have no idea what Chicago Neal is about to say.
Man, listen, these boys right here, to me, I think a suspect worse than Houston. Purdue, to me, is by far the most overrated team in the tournament. And now they got this tall dude, 7'5", something. If you seen him play, he's real tall, and I will admit he's a factor defense. It's hard to shoot over him. He gets a lot of rebound, but his feet work to me, I'm sorry, is trash.
Oh, he's slow. He's unbelievably
His feet
slow.
work is trash.
Yes.
And they only got 1 true guard, number 1 Smith. They got kind of another guy like a slash number 55. Can't think of his name. He pretty deep. I don't see it. Now they put him in a very weak bracket because they playing next. They play Utah State and TCU once they get past the first round. Okay.
Yeah.
So they should get to the Sweet 16 because I just think Utah State and TCU possibility. TCU I think got a better chance of getting them than Utah State. But once they get their ass to that Sweet 16, they're looking at Gonzaga, possibly Kansas. Oregon's a hot team, South Carolina. I'm done talking, man. What do you think about this, fellas, man? How far y'all think Purdue going?
Oh, man, they're going to make it to the Sweet 16.
That's about the farthest.
It's set up where they almost can't make it to the Sweet 16.
Right, yeah.
You mean can't miss, you mean?
Right, yeah. Because of the way they've already in the bracket. I mean,
right.
Kansas has got a great starting five, but Dickinson's hurt, and they got no bench at all. And Neal and I have talked about Purdue earlier this year. They got great shooters, but they got no athletes.
No athletes.
If you press them,
if
you're up on them, because Edey, that boy's slower than molasses. He's big. He's 7'4". He's going to be the 2-time college player of the year. But he's just big.
Right.
So rim protector.
He's a rim protector. But if you shoot the ball mid-range 3-point, if you're a good mid-range 3-point shooting team versus them, I think you blow them out of the water because they can't keep up. They don't have the athletes to keep up.
Yeah, I think they're so overrated, bro. I really do. Yeah. And I'm just like, Mommy been from Chicago and he grew up watching the Big Ten kid and stuff. I was hearing all the hype early this year. I said, okay, let me lock in, football season over. I thought, let me lock in and start watching some college basketball. And I watched them. I was like, okay. And it was a game against Ohio State and another game against Wisconsin. After I saw like 3-4 games, I was like, you know what, I don't see it. Like, I don't see it. Like, I don't see what the big hype is about Purdue. I really don't. I'm like, I don't see it. Like, I don't get it. Like, and then they got their ass busted last year. Like in the first,
they were the only second number one to lose to a 16 seed.
Yeah, so they were number 1 seed last year, right?
Yeah,
yes.
And got their ass busted. Yeah, I don't trust it.
They've lost to a double-digit seed I want to say either the last 3 or 4.
You heard me say that, Billy? BowTie
Yeah.
Bill. My fault. I'm just saying I don't trust their ass, man. My fault. Go ahead.
I said they've
Yeah,
lost.
I heard you.
They've lost a
That
double-digit
That was
seed.
an under breath statement.
Yeah.
Oh, we heard him. That's all right.
My fault. Go ahead,
No,
G
the
Money.
last 3 or 4, either the last 3 or 4 years in the tournament, they've lost to a double-digit seed. Mm-hmm. And again, I don't trust Painter because Painter's like Kelvin Sampson to me. He's never won anything. He's had great teams. They're always ranked high. They're always seated high, and they're never there.
Houston going to the Elite Eight.
So let me stay in that region. Hold on, you going back up the other region. Let me stay in that region. So this
Okay,
is, I
all
want to
right.
throw somebody here for you guys. So this is the Midwest region, right? The number 2 seed in that region is Tennessee. I don't trust Tennessee either. I'm sorry, I
I
don't.
don't trust Rick Barnes.
I don't trust the coaching. I think they shoot too many threes.
Great
So
point.
you go. I would say if you really ask me, which is really crazy. I remember I told y'all this. Who do I trust more? You got Kansas over there. If you ask me who do I trust the most in this region, I would actually probably have to say Creighton. What do you think about that, George?
I like South Carolina's physicality.
Yes.
They
Yeah.
South
lock
Carol-
down on defense.
Yes.
I think, and again, I think the Big East is. I mean, Big East only got 3 teams in the league in the tournament.
Yeah, but they did good last year. All of them did.
Yes, that's true. They did last year. I agree.
The
But
little 3-4 they got in last year, all of them did good.
South Carolina remind me of Baylor 3 years ago.
Yes, super physical. I mean, yeah.
Yes.
I
They don't
think
got the guards like Baylor had,
they
though.
can't score like Baylor can.
No,
But
no,
And you
no,
gotta
no,
know
no. But
you
the
gotta have guard-
physicality,
the style they play,
the
yeah.
style they play reminds me of Baylor 3 years ago.
I don't care about no physicality. Y'all both know in college, man, that guard plays come number 1, and then physicality comes 2.
Right.
Nah, man.
That's why
Nah, man.
we were talking earlier about, you
No.
know, hey, the Big 12 is a much more physical league than the SEC was, but the SEC's got guards out the ass.
Oh, well, what did I tell you? I told
mean,
you that. I told you that I can't even really watch Big Ten basketball. I mean, football. It is basketball. It's pretty much trash. We have a horrible guard play. The best guard play in the Big Ten, I'm telling y'all right now, is Nebraska and Illinois. Illinois got.
Yeah.
Oh, I ain't talked about Illinois, but I was letting him get him off of Kentucky. I'm gonna tell y'all like this: Illinois is in the East, they're in the toughest bracket. But I'm gonna tell y'all just like this: as long as Illinois don't have to play a team that plays a 2-3 defense, slow the game down, Illinois will bust anybody ass in that East. I'm telling y'all right now,
You
they
got a
will
star.
bust their ass.
You got a
They will-
star.
if you ain't saw Illinois play, sit your ass down, get your popcorn. They got a dude named Shannon.
Terrence Shannon Jr. Yeah, he's a beast.
He is a monster. He is. Me and George watched him the other day. I did not know how tall the kid was. He about 6'6". He left-handed too, ain't he, G Money?
Yeah, and he scored almost 80 points in the semifinal and the final.
He scored 40 in the semifinals.
He had,
And 34 in the Big Ten
34,
championship.
yeah, back-to-back
and then like
games.
28. And,
Yeah.
and the thing about it, what I like about him is he doesn't remind me of most Illinois teams because I notice when the lights get bright, how BT Bill like to say, when the lights get bright,
Right.
he don't run from the situation.
he runs to it.
He runs to it. He's
He
like,
runs
yo,
to
yo,
it.
no, give me the
Give me
ball.
the ball.
No, give me
Yeah.
the ball. I'll be like, oh, okay.
Man, but that Big 12 and that SEC basketball, man, it's just the
different.
best.
Yeah.
this
There-
year.
yeah.
No,
there's
that's
no
no.
It's
You
just
must didn't hear what I
this
said.
year.
I said
he
I
agreed,
cannot
yeah.
watch Big Ten this year.
Yeah.
Maybe you didn't hear that. I know
Yeah,
you're a Big
yeah.
12 dude. Okay, I already said I cannot watch the Big Ten unless it's Nebraska playing Illinois because they got guard play. If you ask me who has the best guard plays and the best athletes from big guys to the guard play, by far to me, I'm sorry, it's the SEC.
Yeah, I
SEC got some sick ass guards.
Yeah.
It's sick ass guards. But the reason why I don't trust none of the SEC teams is because everybody in the SEC, probably besides Michigan, Mississippi State, and South Carolina, everybody out there relies so much on the three.
Absolutely.
And I'm like, man, that gonna really? Can you really win 4 games? 'Cause you got to win 4 games, BT Bill. Get the Final Four. No, don't
the
just
four-
get the
yeah,
Final
yeah,
Four.
okay,
I ain't not even trying to pick it all. I'm just trying to help people win their money.
Right.
Get to the Elite 8, Final Four. If you get there, you got a chance to win your money.
Elite 8.
Yeah, but you got to get 3 to get to Elite 8 and 4 for the Final 4.
Mm-hmm.
So, I just be like, can you trust that 3-point shooting? But I'm gonna tell you this though. If you want to know who got the best guard play, to me, it's definitely SEC. Big 12 is number 2 with the guard play. But if you're asking me who has the most complete team, I just don't see nobody beating UConn. That's just me.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. But it's
They've always had height.
But
yeah,
this year's ridiculous.
But it's also there hasn't been a back-to-back winner in 15, 16 years. It's tough. It's tough to do, and especially in that bracket that they're in. They didn't do them any favors.
Yeah, because UConn over there with my line now, ain't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they over there with my line now.
They've got three conference tournament champs. They got Auburn from the SEC.
Oh, my
Iowa
God,
State
you're right.
from the Big 12.
And they got
Illinois from the
Illinois.
Big
Yeah,
10.
God,
they
dog.
didn't do that.
Iowa State, Iowa State in the East, too?
Yeah, they're the 2 seed.
Lord have mercy.
And they're nasty.
Yeah, you got Iowa State number 2, who won they won the Big 12.
12.
You got Illinois number 3, who won the Big 10.
And
Jesus.
Auburn number 4, who won the SEC.
That's uncalled for.
Yeah.
I didn't realize all those over there. Yeah, they wrong for that, dog.
Man, they had a knife at their throat, man.
Like I said, they must have thought
They had a knife at their
They
throat.
must have thought
man.
Kentucky was in that bracket. That's normally what they do to us if they give us a 1 seed.
I mean, you're right. That's usually what they do to Kentucky,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So Kentucky, man,
We got a chance.
dude, I
same
might
as
well give you my money now. Because, I mean, you got a little, we got $25.
You have,
Yes.
right.
Well,
you have
I mean-
a chance to go to the Final Four for real.
Well, my team, I bet him, on some more Illinois, Kentucky stuff. Illinois, my state, he like Kentucky. We bet it yesterday. I think it was like $25 that who's gonna go farther. And Kentucky is a number 3, Illinois is number 3. But now just looking back at it, I still ain't gonna renege. I'm just like, man, I just care more about my team going far. But yeah, man, it's real over there in the East, man. It's real over there in the East, man. But before we get out of here, man,
and Texas is ranked number 7 in
one and done.
road to the Final Four.
One and done.
One and done, dog.
Who y'all play first? We ain't even talk about
Come
y'all,
on, man.
dog.
We ranked number 7.
Who y'all be? Y'all playing you? You know what? Y'all might get past it because y'all play. Let me get it on camera for y'all. Oh, the camera! I just took it out. Hold on, let me get the boys on camera. But y'all playing the play-in winner between Virginia and Colorado State.
Colorado State, and we're gonna be either one.
You should.
I mean, you should. I mean, Virginia
We
offense.
should.
I can't believe Virginia's. I mean,
Man, I can't
Virginia
believe
offense is
Virginia.
trash.
they're straight trash.
Trash, man.
Man, they playing Colorado State, dog.
Man, they got. Hey, I might go to hell for this joke, but man, Stevie Wonder can score more points than Virginia, man. God, dog.
That Colorado State Virginia is going to be a 36-43 game.
Yeah, man, it's just trash. So
Yeah.
y'all should win that. Then that means second round y'all will play. You know what, BT Bill? Second round, y'all could play Tennessee, and if Tennessee not hitting their
You'll get
threes,
killed, but no, Tennessee does take a lot of threes, but they are big up front.
yeah, y'all get
Well,
one
man,
in.
Texas is good too, though, man.
Yeah, y'all good.
We
Yeah,
do come
they
on our
just-
defense side of the ball.
They've been so inconsistent.
Yeah,
this year.
y'all haven't been consistent this year. Nah, I say no farther than second round. Y'all out of there.
With Albus and the other kid you got from Kansas State, y'all got some guys that can score. They
Yes.
just haven't done it consistently.
All right.
And Tennessee's got this kid Dalton Connect, who's
Right.
an SEC Player of the Year.
Right.
He's a beast.
All right, so
next
this
bracket.
is what we're gonna do. We did the 4 brackets. All right, BTB, we brought him in here, man. We're gonna let G Money do the picks for our podcast, man. How you feel about that, BTB? I know he's a big basketball guy.
Absolutely, man.
All right, so who you got in the
We
Final
rolling
Four for the Tell the Truth podcast? Who you picking out of the South? Let me put them up. So let's go through that real quick. And so who you picking out of the South? You got UConn over there. I know you got UConn probably first round. Then they probably gonna play Northwestern. You got UAB,
No. The
Auburn.
South's an easy pick.
I said this is the East. I'm talking about
East.
first. We already know who you got in the South. You gonna take Kentucky?
You know what? Give me Iowa State.
You got Iowa State
Okay.
coming out of the East.
Because I think that's a tough road for any of those teams. And UConn's got the pressure of being the defending champ and trying to win it again.
Okay.
That can wear on you after a while.
15 years.
All right, so you got
Been a
Iowa
long
State.
time, yeah.
You got Iowa State
Iowa
coming.
State.
All right, so you got Iowa State coming out of the East. All right, and then over here on the South, you got Houston over here. You got Nebraska, Texas
Kentucky.
A&M. Yeah, we already know we're gonna get to Kentucky.
Yes, we're
Wisconsin.
taking Kentucky.
So we taking Kentucky.
We're taking Kentucky.
You just fucked
Okay,
up.
okay. Nah.
He just fucked
that-
our bracket up. Our bracket is trash.
Is that the fan you talking or
That's the fan,
or,
man.
or
It's
being
it's-
cerebral and
No,
and
it's both.
analytics?
Because I've told Neal all year, the key to the NCAA tournament is guard play.
Mm-hmm.
We got 3 different kids who can play the point and play it well. We shoot the ball really well from the outside.
Did y'all have the
we've got
best
3
guard play in the
seven-footers.
SEC?
Overall, possibly. It's kind of hard to tell. There's some great guards. I think we had 2 or 3 guys on the All SEC team. I think Florida had a couple.
He's
there's
not
a
gonna
lot
change,
of guards.
dog. He's not gonna change.
So it's a combination of fanboy and again,
Okay, I got you.
guard play, and we got 3 7-footers.
All right, let's get on over to this Midwest. You got Purdue over here. You got TCU. We got Gonzaga. We got Kansas. We got who else? The big boys. We got Sanford over there. We got Oregon. We got South Carolina over here. You got Texas. You got Tennessee, and you got Creighton.
I'm not a big believer in Creighton against. I don't think the Big East was that good this year.
All right, I think this to me is the most wide open.
I agree. It's
you don't know who might come out of this.
That is an upset region.
Yes.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of upsets.
That is the upset region.
So I think this is the perfect division. I mean, region that you can see another, San Diego State like we did last year, FAU, something like that.
Right.
So let's look at the 11th seed is Sanford. 11th seed is Oregon. 12th, 13th seed is Sanford. Anyway, you got Texas. Who do you think coming out of there, G Money?
Who's the 2 seed there?
2 seed is Tennessee. The 3 seed is Kansas.
Kansas. I think Kansas is 3 or 4.
Kansas, Texas is 7.
No, yeah, we're
See,
7.
Kansas is 4. Kansas is 4. Gonzaga's 5. This is a real tough one because I don't. Because none of us trust. I'm gonna tell you something. This should be the year, all joking aside, that Purdue should make it to the Final Four.
I agree. I don't think they will.
But this is a weak bracket. This is just looking at this again.
This is an upset bracket.
It's a weak bracket. I got Creighton. But who you got? But who you picking for?
I got Creighton.
South Carolina.
SEC. He about to fuck us up, Bill, with these picks.
No,
All right.
no, because South Carolina is probably the SEC team that plays closest to the Big 12. They play more physical than most other teams in the SEC. Other teams in the SEC get up and down the floor. South Carolina slows you down. They lock you up. They play really good defense. They're physical. They're going to be a tough matchup.
Okay, so we going with
It'll be a great game if Texas plays them.
Yeah.
All right, we going with South Carolina. All right, so
And the last one.
all right, so let me the West. You got North Carolina. You got Michigan State, Mississippi State. You got St. Mary, Grand Canyon. You got Alabama. You got Clemson, New Mexico, Baylor. You got Dayton. You got Nevada and Arizona.
That's kind of a weak bracket too, Billy.
Yeah, the West and
upset bracket
the
as
West and the Midwest. They should be ashamed of themselves.
Yes.
Go ahead. What do you think out of that?
You know what? Give me Arizona.
Arizona is the number 2 seed.
Yep.
Oh man,
Who's the number 1 seed?
Carolina.
He just hating on Carolina. Carolina got a better chance.
Man,
Carolina got a better chance than Purdue.
Carolina cakewalk. Man,
Yeah, we're gonna.
that's raw.
Yeah, we're gonna supersede.
all day
Yeah, we're
long.
gonna supersede them on this,
yeah.
man.
No, I agree. I agree. They'll get to the Elite Eight. I just don't think.
Oh yeah,
they beat Arizona.
Here, Kentucky man, he is not gonna cheer for North Carolina. They got it.
No. So what'd be funny is that let's say Carolina and Arizona play. You know who Arizona's top player is, right? Caleb Love, who transferred from North Carolina. He was the Pac-12 Player of the Year, and R.J. Davis for Carolina was the ACC Player of the Year. It'd be a great battle.
I don't think so. I think Arizona's trash. I think Arizona's overrated. Pac-12 don't got nothing popping this year. We got to override you on next one. I definitely don't trust Arizona. If you'd have picked somebody else, I would have let it ride.
There's nobody else in that bracket. That's what we're talking about.
Man, you could have
bracket.
You could have picked Baylor, and Baylor, I don't see them going far.
Too
And you could have picked Alabama. I would have taken Arizona. I think Arizona asses out of their Sweet 16. They do what they done. If they even get past the second round,
Alabama got guard play.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, think about this.
Yes.
Yeah, he's a Jalen Brunson lookalike.
Think about this. Arizona should make it to the Sweet 16. If they win their first game, they would play one between Dayton and Nevada. After that, I don't see it happening, man. They got to play either Clemson or New Mexico or Baylor, and I think any of them teams can beat Arizona. That's my opinion.
I think New Mexico's my sleeper pick in the whole thing.
Got you. Sleeper pick, like you mean you go to Elite 8 or win it all?
I think they could. Yeah, I think they could go far. Yeah. So yeah.
Elite 8. You mean? Okay. Yeah. Okay. I don't trust Arizona. They've been all up and down all over the place, man. I just don't trust them at all. Not at all. So let me get this up here so people can see it. So our Final Four, Lord have mercy. I can't believe this right here. This boy got South Carolina up in this thing.
Yeah.
All right. So our Final Four is, there it is. Let me get it on screen for everybody. Boom. There it is. What a Final Four. We got Iowa State, Kentucky, South Carolina, and North Carolina.
Yeah.
Man, this shit is not gonna happen.
But those
And on that note,
those would be some wars. If they did, those would be some wars.
on that note, man, we about to get up out of here. I know we wanted to touch on the women's basketball too. I do want to just say something real quick with these boys on that for a couple of minutes. On the women's basketball, I want to let everybody know it's not as slam dunk as everybody think. Yes, South Carolina's looking good, but there's a lot of teams that can actually do some things in women's basketball. But we ran over on the men's basketball. What's your thoughts on, would you take South Carolina on the field, BowTie Bill?
I'm going to take the field because I believe this is Iowa's year. They put LSU in the same bracket with Iowa as well as UCLA. So all of them.
And LSU.
LSU, UCLA, and Iowa's in one bracket.
Yeah.
But that's going back to what I was saying, that it's evening out. Yeah.
But to your question, now that favors South Carolina.
Yeah, it made the brackets easier for them. Yeah.
Right. The other brackets don't even matter because South Carolina got a breeze walk. But
you say you're taking the field over South Carolina.
And I am, man.
Okay, you're taking the field still over South Carolina.
Because I believe that Iowa is going to beat UCLA. If they have to play UCLA or LSU, they're going to beat them. USC is in another bracket. Right? Texas is in another bracket.
Where's Virginia Tech at? Did they make it? Virginia Tech?
Yeah, they made it.
Yeah.
But I
got to look it up. I should have had it together if I was asking.
I don't know which bracket they're in.
I'm going to tell you this. Virginia Tech, they got a two-man game. This little short little point guard, this little girl, and a tall girl. They two-man game, that pick and roll is really nice. I wish I could remember the young lady's name.
Right.
But I like the way they play. They kind of remind you of some old school like Stockton and Malone, how they play. They got a girl. I mean, the point guard is really short. The girl got to be about maybe 5'7", 5'8". I don't even think she's 5'10". But they pick and roll, they pick and pop. They can play some ball. So I would like to see where Virginia Tech fell in that bracket.
In women's basketball, University of Texas is balling. USC is balling. UCLA is balling. South Carolina is balling. LSU is balling. Those are your 5 teams.
Iowa's balling.
Iowa's balling.
Yeah.
My bad.
Caitlin Clark's
Caitlin Clark.
unbelievable.
Caitlin Clark. Those are the 5 teams, right? Without a shadow of a doubt. And they all in different brackets, right? But the one bracket with Iowa, UCLA, and LSU, that is by far, without a shadow of a doubt, the hardest bracket.
Yeah, I'm letting everybody know, man. Women's basketball is definitely picking up. You got people talking about doing women's basketball brackets and things like that.
In terms of gambling.
Yeah.
In terms of gambling.
Yeah.
Women's basketball this year is more than the men.
For real?
Yes, sir. Gambling.
On gambling? For real?
Yes, sir.
Oh, well, I didn't know that. I mean,
yes,
I didn't
sir.
know that. I did not know that.
Yes,
wow,
sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You know,
women's basketball.
Well, that's a gambling name, Billy. Woo woo. Man, let's get on out of here, man. We supposed to shut this down a long time ago, man. Hey, G-Money.
We just appreciate everything that you're doing, family, man. We hit the subscribe button. Hit the likes. Tell your family members and your friends. And we just appreciate everything you're doing. Also, if you want to, hit us with your comments as well. And we just think everything you're doing, fam. We appreciate you. It would not be us without you. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's on the money right there, man. Man, we got to tell my boy George, man, thanks for coming out tonight,
yes, sir.
man.
Thank you,
pleasure.
Joining this March Madness specialist, man.
You know I like
that
talking
basketball
sports.
Guru now. That basketball guru.
Yeah, we let him pick 3 out of 4. We had to override him on that Arizona, man. We ain't been, he trying to shit on North Carolina. No. Anyway, man, BowTie Bill, we about to get on out of here, man.
Yes,
I want to tell
sir.
everybody, thanks for watching the show, man. Tell the Truth Podcast 23. Tell a friend, subscribe, comment, all that great stuff, man. Thanks for watching. We out of here. Peace.